Yeah.
So why are you supporting Bernie Sanders?
Well, I tell you, Brother Bernie Sanders, he's one of the last exemplars of integrity in public life. I think we all, as a country, have to recognize that we're in deep trouble when it comes to moral and spiritual witness, when it comes to truth-bearing, when it comes to truth-telling. And to have someone who's not perfect but tells the truth from his gut, soul, and is concerned about working and poor people is in no way in the back pocket of corporate America.
I'll tell you what else it means. It means that we understand that when we read in the newspapers about the official unemployment rate being 5%, that is not the whole truth. That official rate does not include people who have given up looking for work, people who are working part-time when they want to work full-time. And that is why when real unemployment is close to 10%, and when youth unemployment is off the charts. Let me say a word about that because nobody ever talks about that. I asked some economists to do a study for me. Tell me, what is the real unemployment rate for kids graduating high school between 17 and 20? Here's what they said. Kids are white, 33%. Kids are Latino, 36%. Kids are African American, 51%. 51%. Now, anybody in this room does not see the connection between that tragedy, and it is a serious tragedy, and another tragedy. The fact that we have more people in jail than any other country on earth. This is America. Why do we have more people in jail than China, a country 4 times our size? And by the way, those people are largely African American and Latino. And there is a connection between high rates of youth unemployment and people ending up in jail. So here is a second radical idea I propose to you. And that is that we are going to invest in education and jobs, not jails and incarceration.
Natalie, you're from Dayton?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'm going to read, you say you've heard of Bernie Sanders, but
Yes,
you still wanted to know some more.
Yes.
So I'm going to read 5 of his main platform planks on his platform and tell me what you think about them.
All right.
Okay, Bernie Sanders supports a national $15 an hour minimum wage.
I'm in favor of that.
Okay.
Too many people are struggling trying to make ends meet. I'm in favor of the increase.
Bernie Sanders is in favor of full public funding for all college educations at state universities for all Americans.
That would be great because I'm currently a foster parent and higher education is one of the ways to overcome and get out of poverty.
Okay. Bernie Sanders supports making private prisons illegal.
Absolutely.
Bernie Sanders supports decriminalizing and legalizing marijuana.
Well, we'll see what happens in November in the Ohio-Dayton ballot.
Okay. Bernie Sanders supports a Medicare for all single-payer health care system, such as in Canada and in Europe and the industrialized countries.
I'm in favor of that.
All right. He also supports expanding Social Security, not cutting Social Security.
I'm definitely in favor of that.
All right.
Two. The fact of the matter is that America is the wealthiest country in the history of the world. But anyone who took the walk that we took around this neighborhood would not think you're in a wealthy nation. You would think that you were in a third world country where unemployment is over 50%. A community that does not even have decent quality grocery stores where moms can buy quality food for their kids. A community in which the dream of getting a higher education for many kids is as real as is going to the moon. In the United States of America, 37% of African American children should not be living in poverty. In the United States of America, we should not be having more people in jail than any other country on earth, disproportionately black and Hispanic. In the United States of America, we should not have a child care system which is largely dysfunctional and unaffordable. We need fundamental changes in our national priorities. We do not need to give more tax breaks to millionaires and billionaires. We need to start investing in communities all over this country today that are hurting, that are often forgotten about. And rather than sending our kids to jail, we should be investing in jobs and education. We don't need more jails. We don't need more incarceration. There is an enormous amount of work to be done, and we have the people to do that.
Hillary Clinton should take notice because Senator Bernie Sanders is on a roll.
No need to drive up the national debt by giving tax breaks to millionaires and billionaires.
Billionaires, we're having a war of billionaires. The billionaires can't have it all. Koch brothers and billionaires can't have it all.
This is what I think. You have had politicians, and I'm old enough to know this, who played black off against white. So they told white workers who are earning pennies an hour, they said, hey, you think you're in trouble, but you're better off than the blacks. Our job is to build a nation in which we all stand together as one people.